Can my essay be in first person? A la Shmoop. So you're writing an essay and you have something exciting to say, don't you always? Or worse, you're writing a boring essay and you need to spice it up a bit. Well, is it okay to use the first person pronouns I or me when writing an essay? It is your essay after all. Well, the short answer is, it depends. Yeah, no, not that kind of depends. Yeah, it depends on the essay. The slightly longer answer is, it depends on the essay and your teacher. So let's talk about essays first. There are certain essays where it's more appropriate to use the first person pronoun, just like there are some places where it's more appropriate to wear a rainbow bobble hat. Yeah, like that. If you're writing a personal narrative, you should be using the first person pronoun. You're the star of the show. You should be I-ing and me-ing that essay to death. Any writing genre that involves the writer's own taste, recollections, or feelings can absolutely use first person. So now let's talk about teachers. You may have heard from teachers that the first person is never appropriate in an essay. Those teachers are wrong. However, if your teacher says you shouldn't use the first person pronoun, well, don't do it. You can rework it later into what you ideally envisioned from the start versus something that gets a good grade for that quirky online journal with the unusual name that you love. If they leave it up to your discretion, well, that's when things get complicated. In critical, expository, or research papers, the first person can be used like a spice for a stew. If you're writing about, say, Tom Sawyer getting kids to whitewash that fence, an essay that has been written more times than there are people on the planet, you're going to want to jazz it up a bit. Include a personal anecdote. An anecdote is a great way to demonstrate reading comprehension. You're showing that you really understand what Tom Sawyer did and why he did it. You're also showing yourself to be kind of a manipulative jerk if you identify with him, but whatever, own that. Come on, people. You know what we're talking about. All right, just make sure the paper isn't about you, and only you. Yes, you're awesome, but your critical essay isn't the place to talk about yourself. So if you're writing a personal essay, go for it. First person all over the place. You can liberally use the first person when you're writing a review that expresses your personal opinion. You can sparingly use the first person in critical, research, or expository writing. But if your teacher says no, well, just don't do it. Not like the Nike thing. Standing under the spotlight for too long burns, even if you're wearing a rainbow bobble hat.
This girl is on fire!
Subscribe to check out more equally fantabulous videos. You should see the subscribe button just below this one. If you're having trouble locating it, we recommend you watch our video, How to Find the Subscribe Button.